Often you would like to compare 2 or more remedies in the repertory. So, for example, you would like to see which rubrics they have in common and which they have exclusively. So to do this, I go to the upper toolbar and click on the search icon, or on the keyboard press the function key F4. It opens my search window, and at the right side I select now the advanced search, or what I prefer to call the guided search. And you see there are 4 boxes, and 1 box is for remedies. So I click on remedies, and let me show you just for one remedy. I type the remedy, for example aconitum, so I do ACON, and I can do the dot also, press enter, and I can press enter again to confirm it. Then if I press enter again, it does the search. Okay, simple. It has found here 7684, and I had set here in the top search in all my open documents, so at the left side it searches here through all my open documents by default. But if I would have set here current document only, you see it would have only searched through the synthesis. Now the default search area, as you know, can be set here in the right upper corner in the local options, and this is the option always search in the same place. It is set to all open documents, but you can change it, for example, here to the current document. Let me change it to the current document as my default search area. So let me delete it here and start all over again, and let me do now 2 remedies. So the first remedy, I type, for example, sepia dot and enter. I press enter again to confirm it, and the next box appears, and I type NAT dot enter, and I press enter again to confirm it. So I have sepia and natrum muriaticum. Now at the top there's a button, and I will concentrate here on these 3 options. The first one is called symptoms for each remedy individually. So symptoms for each remedy individually. Let me click on it and show you what happens. So I press now on the keyboard the enter to start the search, or in the left upper corner I could have clicked here on search. Now I get 2 tabs. Here is one tab, here's the other tab. This tab says natrum muriaticum 12,399, and this tab has the title Sepia officinalis with 13,595. Now it might be a little bit confusing at first, because you can see here in some rubrics 2 remedies. Now this tab is the tab of sepia, and it has searched everywhere where sepia is, so this list all symptoms must contain sepia. But for your convenience, it also shows you if the other remedy is present and in which degree. So the first one you see only has sepia. The next one has natrum muriaticum and sepia. This one also, let me see, and this one only has sepia. Now if you hold the mouse above the rubric size, it will show you in the tooltip what the other remedies are. So this rubric in totally has 2 remedies. One remedy is sepia, and one other remedy here is tuya. So for example here, this one, I see here that these 2 remedies, natrum muriaticum and sepia, and then I have 22 other remedies. Okay, if I click on the tab natrum muriaticum, I get the other result. Now in this list, all symptoms must have natrum muriaticum, but for your convenience also is shown if sepia is present and in which degree. Okay, let's now do the other search. I click here again on this button and select the next one, which is called all symptoms with at least one remedy. So all symptoms with at least one remedy. I click on it. I can press on the keyboard the Enter, or in the left upper corner click on Search. Now it does a new search and I get here one tab. This list now here is a list of all symptoms which contain at least one of the remedies. So or natrium or sepia or both of them. So or natrium, you see it here, this one only has natrium, this one only sepia, and this one has both. Okay, let's go again to this button and select the third option, which is called the common and exclusive remedy symptoms. What does it mean? I click on it. Let me just start the search by pressing on the keyboard the Enter or click here on the search button. I will get now 3 tabs. One tab of natrium muriaticum without sepia, so these symptoms are really exclusive symptoms. These symptoms only may have natrium muriaticum and sepia may not be present. This tab shows you all symptoms where sepia must be present and natrium muriaticum may not be in that same symptom. Now this tab shows you all symptoms where both remedies are present. So all these symptoms must have both natrium muriaticum and sepia. Okay, I think this was it for this video about a remedy comparison, but I would like to show you one other trick. Now this is of course a very long list, but you can also apply a search area. So a search area means that you only search through a certain section of the repertory. So let's say for example only the delusion rubrics. To do this, I click here on the synthesis tab. I go to mine delusion, so I just start to type on the keyboard MI, enter delusions, enter, enter, and I drag this symptom to the icon of the search area and I let it go. Now I open again here the search tab, and when I do that, my search is still present. If I would have pressed on the keyboard the F4 function key or clicked again on the search, my search would have been removed, would have been deleted. So in the left upper corner here, I select now the current search area, and it searches automatically again. So each time I do a change here via this button, the search is performed automatically again. So now if I look in the list, it's much shorter. You see natrium muriaticum without sepia only 53, sepia without natrium muriaticum only 43, and sepia officinalis and natrium together 16. So if I click on it, there are 16 delusions which they have in common. Okay, and if I look at it, this is a very large rubric, this also, so in general there are very large rubrics which they have in common. Okay, I think this was it for this video.